began, it's time to go. The power of change will help you grow and set you free. Only you can save tomorrow. Out in the darkness of the night, your courage will shine just like a light through eternity and put an end to all the sorrow. Through your adventures, you'll find the answers. Just gotta be strong and fight with resolve, 'cause nobody's gonna hold you down. Monster boy, fighting for a future made of love and joy. All the good and evil's trying to destroy. Only you can save. If you have faith in your brain, you'll see that not everything is what it seems to be. There's a beast within you, go and set it free. Listen to its voice. You're the morphing hero.
My lucid dream started with myself now as a magic baby. I was able to fly around but with no hat on my head or my astral device. I could not talk and can only think but could not use my mind to speak. I was using the halo star to see my body from front to back and side to side. I started to think my spirit was inside the rattle like the soul gem from Madoka Magica, since my halo star is often over my head but not in this shape. As I flew around the sky, I noticed a dragon was moving in the clouds. I did not think much of it since I did not feel in danger and just kept flying around. Later I found a giant king whale jumping in and out a sea of clouds. He was very nice enough to let me ride on his head. After landing, I was now a rabbit and the music I was using was so catchy I started to march to the music and noticed my dream friends was with me and we started to march to the music in a line and just feel happy. In one part of the forest, I saw mushrooms bouncing in sync with the song and music and was fun to watch as we moved along. We jumped into the trees and flew out the other end, riding and falling and sliding like we was at an amusement park. I was so happy and having such a good time in this world. After landing on the ground, I changed and started to run on the ground and just enjoy the city. I was ahead of everyone else and noticed a theme park and saw we can ride the go-karts. We started to race around the tracks. It reminded me of the go-kart park I went to with my friends in real life before going bowling. At some point I noticed I was being watched. The Empress of Light talked to me about spiritual things and confirmed things I am spiritual about and said some things that was too personal. She gave me a hug and after a flash of light, I was back to being the magic fairy baby. I was just minding myself and enjoying the magical world. I saw the Nightmare Princess and her Nightmare Unicorn. She wanted to play and summoned a nightmare for me to fight in the city under the clouds. I had to transform to start fighting. Overall, it was a fun and magical lucid dream. It was just what I needed to take a break from reality and go to another world that motivates me to create art for the world when I am done. I later took the headphones off and went to sleep without them, but this makes me have lucid dreams later in my sleep. This is the results of what happened later. I ended up in some department store and the place was full of anime people with art styles from many time periods but was flat in a 3D style like something out of the Paper Mario games. I started to fly around 3 girls who looked like the Magic Knights. The 3 girls smiled and started patting me on the head, and out of nowhere I saw Dust and was smaller. Started to think I was now Mikona, but he was next to me and I was able to see myself and see I was a little bunny ball who could fly in the air with my ears spread out and not have to flap them. I flew around the store as a bunny ball for a while. I I felt this sense of dread and was about to leave the store, but some people along with my family told me I should get some shoes. I could not help myself in picking so many shoe boxes, but noticed a fox woman was nearby, and that made me want to hurry up and get out of there as a voice started to say that I am going to be trapped here with a fox so she won't be lonely. By the time I reached the door, I was now a fox girl and could not go, and I could see my family leaving with some man, and I was stuck and trying to use magic to get out the door. Body was now on the ground looking sad as the fox girl came to pet me and start to say things like, "We will not be lonely as long as we have each other." And now that I was cursed, I now a monster. Like her, now I tried to move my mind out of my body to the other side of the door and was able to stand outside but would warp back to my body. By the third time I was able to move my spirit outside the building and went to reach my family, but they could not see me but hear me, and I realized I was stuck as a ghost due to my body now being stuck. I don't recall what the last part was about. I just recall being a cloud and really happy I can make it rain on grass and grow flowers of my own choice. I was getting into making tons of flower patterns until all the rain made me have to wake up to use the bathroom. I got back in my bed later and had random dreams. I did have more dreams I could have added, but I'll leave things here. I now have more motivation to storytime videos with a text-to-speech style. Stay tuned for more content.